Hello everyone, it's me, Sam here, or S&J Productions, and today I'm bringing you my set review of set 75412, the Death Trooper and Night Trooper Battle Pack. Now this set retails for a whopping $23 USD, way more than normal Battle Pack should, though I've heard it's because of tariffs and stuff, and that kind of affects the pricing just a little bit. But Battle Packs were going to go up, assumably at some point, and they have here no matter what the reason is. This set comes with a total of 119 pieces as well, and ages 6 and up, though of course anyone is going to be buying this, with its 4 minifigures, 3 being completely unique to this set. So should you buy it, or should you skip out on this? This is what this review is here to tell you today. Moving to the back of the box, we can see some nice landscape on Peridia, bit smoked up so you can't see much, but we do have our 4 main figures, both Night Troopers and both Death Troopers. One Death Trooper up top shooting downward, which he looks like he's standing on an Imperial gunship like we see in the Rebel series, and we also see on Peridia, and we have another Death Trooper down below shooting, one with a longer rifle, and then we have a little bit of a play feature next up above him, which shows that you can clip the weapons onto the side of the vehicle. And then you have one of the stormtroopers actually getting, the Night Troopers actually getting a weapon off of the side of the ship, while one is down below shooting away at something we cannot see near an explosion towards the edge of the left side of the box. If I can use my handy-dandy lightsaber here, let's cut open this box and see what it has to offer straight out of the package. As you can see here, straight out of the box, you have your instruction manual, very nice, very classy, and you also have 2 unnumbered bags. With a build this small, I would expect nothing less than these bags to be unnumbered, because really, why would you need them to be numbered with a set this small? So now we have this unboxed, let me go build this right quick, and we'll be right back with the minifigures. Moving on to the minifigure portion of this set, we have 4 minifigures to the set, 3 of them being unique, and one of them unfortunately being not. First minifigure up we have here is one of the Night Troopers, and let me just say, this Night Trooper is absolutely wonderful. I think it's very, very nicely done, and I like how it's a bit more variety than the previous one we got in the Duel on Peridia set. This one has more of a gray color scheme helmet, and at first I was thinking that, well, you know, the helmets are mixed-matched in the series, so maybe this is why they went ahead and took this approach. And lo and behold, of course, I was right on that suggestion, because if you look in the background, one of the clips, you can actually see the exact trooper that is portrayed in this set. Honestly, I think this minifigure is very nice overall. The gray helmet feels weird for a stormtrooper, but it really feels cool, since the only other way you could probably get that is through a custom minifigure, because LEGO has not made this color on a LEGO stormtrooper before. Chugging right along here, we have the Death Trooper minifigure. Now, this minifigure is absolutely stunning. I just have to say, I really love kind of the texturing on it, the red and the black mixed together with the gold underneath the armor. It looks really accurate to the show, actually, in my opinion, and I think it's very, very well done on LEGO's part, using the molds for the helmet. But one thing I would have loved to see is maybe one of the, like the Death Troopers have like half of his helmet taken off, kind of like how we see when the Death Trooper is fighting Sabine in the series. But nonetheless, these figures are wonderful, but also they are both the same, so I will just put them both here and kind of say, hey, here they both are, because the only difference that seems to be in the set is the fact one's gun is longer than the other. Nonetheless, beautiful figures, and I think they are absolutely stunning, but, of course, I would have liked to have a little bit more variety. And our 4th and final figure for this set is the regular Night Trooper, which is a little bit disappointing, but I do like it. I think this minifigure has all the qualifications it needs, but the only thing I would say, if I can stop stuttering here, is that the fact is it's the same one from Duel on Peridia. If you look here, I actually have them both right here. The one from Duel on Peridia is on the right, and the one from this set is on the left. They are exactly the same. There's no difference, no variety. And it's kind of like how I've seen other YouTubers like MNR Productions and a few others, Peridia, and I strongly agree. And I think that the Night Trooper should have stayed in this set, because if that would be the case, this would be a perfect battle pack. And I still think it's really good. I think it is almost perfect, except for a few minor details, because this here is honestly going to be a great army builder for people who want to have Night Troopers and Night Death Troopers. Overall, these minifigures are very wonderful, and I think they are the highlight of this set, obviously, because it is a battle pack. But let's see how much the build makes this price worth it. So here we have the build for this set, which is a very, very, very downscaled version of the Imperial gunship, where we see in the Ahsoka show, and we also see it in Rebels, and it was previously used by the Republic, but I'm not going to get into the whole lore of that ship. On the back here we have some thrust coming out, and on the front we have these little stud shooters, the new bulky ones, and if you press it in like so, let me just push that back in and try again. If you push it in like so, you can shoot them out. I think kids will really like this play feature in this set, especially since it's a battle pack. Excuse my slurring of my words. And on the front here, we can take our little trooper, night trooper here, and put his weapon on the side rack like so. And we can put the ship back down, and we can open this cockpit piece, which is like a purplish color. I really don't like the color of it, but you can put him in here, the little guy. You can have him driving the ship, and you can have him soaring into the sunset. And if you wish so, and if you were like a 5-year-old wanting to play with your toys, you could put all of the troopers in the transport like so. I'm not saying you can't do it at any age, but I'm just saying kids are probably going to love this feature to be able to transport. Overall, these minifigures are very nice for a set, and I really, really love them. Although there could have been a few changes added to it, I think LEGO hit the mark where they needed to, especially with this battle pack, minus the price and minus the reused Night Trooper. And also as a bonus, if we look though, another thing I think that could have been done better is every single character uses the same exact headpiece under the helmet. Now, I won't be using my troopers without their helmets, but if for you guys who want to be nitpicky out there, then this is just another part where LEGO just reused, and reused. But overall, I really think this is my favorite right here with the gray Night Trooper. But the Death Trooper definitely comes in at a secondary place. Overall, with these minifigs and build, I think this battle pack was extremely well done. I think LEGO really hit the mark and put it where it counts, minus the $23 price point. I think the price point is just egregious, but for what you get in the build and the minifigures, I guess they could try and negotiate it through and say it was just because of the minifigures, but I would argue any day that it definitely was not. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed my review of the LEGO Star Wars Death Trooper and Night Trooper Battle Pack. If you guys did enjoy, please consider leaving the like button and consider subscribing to the channel for more videos like this. And as I always say, my friends, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, you can check out my other reviews on the end screen now.